check out the IGN review for Arc Raiders. They praised Marathon, but completely shitted on Arc Raiders. But even compared it to Fortnite, it couldn't have been that bad, right? IGN Arc, Jesus, it's #1 result. So this is the first preview. Oh my God. That's, by the way, that's not a good ratio. That's a bad ratio. Very bad ratio. Nobody likes that ratio.
Aggressively archetypical. The extractionist extraction shooter that ever extracted. It's one of the least surprising games I've ever played. Holding so much in common with its inspirations, they're almost comically...
By the way, I don't understand how this isn't like some kind of... Like, this is the kind of stuff to me that makes me feel like I'm living in a simulation. When you have your, like, this is #1. This is absolutely, and Jared, you are going to get roasted on this. Your last name is Jared Petty. And you are using the most millennial, like this guy, is this guy a writer for Borderlands 4? How many Funko Pops do you think Jared owns? Does Jared have Blue Sky? Petty Command, he actually has... Oh my God.
Archetypical. The extractionist extraction shooter that ever extracted. It's one of the least surprising games I've ever played. Holding so much in common with its inspirations, they're almost comically indistinguishable. For preview purposes, this is a very good thing. If you enjoy other games about scavenging goods while avoiding PvE foes and robbing PvP humans, you're probably going to like Arc Raiders. If you don't, then there's likely nothing new here to tempt you. This is a game...
So let me get this straight. If you like this genre of video games, you're going to like this video game.
Game so unabashedly tied to its progenitors that the hero's default melee weapon is a pickaxe, the same weapon Fortnite metaverse heroes dropping off of battle buses lug into combat.
This is really bad. Like, I usually assume when IGN does something and it's bad, it's not actually bad, right? It's just people that are overreacting because it's IGN. So because you start with a pickaxe, this is somehow bad because Fortnite used it? Oh my God. And also, you're right about the graphics.
Cute enough homage, but it's only the tip of the iceberg for the ways Arc Raiders will be instantly comprehensible for those who play Battle Royale, tree-punching survival games, or extraction. There's very little that feels truly original, but the components bolted together from other successful live service games click predictably and produce a satisfying result. The goal each round is simple. Go to the surface and then get back underground alive with better loot than you started with. Two forces stand in the way of that goal. The first are the Ark, AI-controlled battle robots that wander the map searching for any sign of organic life. The Ark...
I can see why these people are worried about losing their job to AI. I can. He's a theater major? No, he's not. No. No, I will not believe that. I will not believe that a guy whose last name is Petty, who is on Blue Sky, who... No. No. I will not see it. I will not believe this.
Are no trifling threat. Even the smallest bots can prove surprisingly dangerous, especially in groups. The little spider-like...
Jesus, I can see why this guy gave it a bad rating.
Scurriers are downright upsetting for an arachnophobe like me, and the large crawlers do not mess around. Ark wander the map listening for the sounds...
I want to play this back again.
Are downright upsetting for an arachnophobe like me. The little spider-like scurriers are downright upsetting for an arachnophobe like me, and the large crawlers do not mess around.
Give me a minute. I have another great point to make. This is going to be me agreeing with myself. It'll take me a minute, but I've just got to find it. While I don't have an inherent problem with this type of design, what I've noticed with, quote, accessibility features is that once they're normalized, they become expected and their absence is discriminatory/problematic. Body type 1 and 2, arachnophobia mode, trigger warnings as examples. Wow. I really, that's crazy, right? That's, wow, what are the odds of that? See, I told y'all this shit was going to happen. According to his LinkedIn, he has a master's in theology. I don't know, man. What if arachnophobia mode turned everything into spiders? Just to troll people, have like, yeah, all right, I'm going to turn on arachnophobia mode, and it makes every monster a spider. They call it, it's for, what's it called? Exposure therapy.
Ark wander the map listening for the sounds of search or battle and swarm any humans they find. The Ark are especially dangerous in numbers, and there are plenty of subtle little traps set where clusters of different Ark with complementary abilities are placed near one another, sometimes hidden in indoor areas where one can literally trip into them. I met my fate more than once when I got
How do you not know where you're getting hit? You have to know where you're getting hit. Like, it literally, like, you could just go behind here. What are you doing?
Areas where one can literally trip into them. I met my fate more than once when I got overconfident around Ark.
That's overconfident? God, I'd hate to see him playing scared. Is this the guy that did the Cuphead tutorial? Like, this is... Okay, so give me 1 second. Sorry. Where is my old PUBG videos? Okay, I'm going to see if I can find this. Because I understand that I'm garbage. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Like, I get it. This was me playing the game.
Pop up.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, what the fuck was that?
Right.
You sucked them in, right? You sucked them into you.
No, I thought you meant
them.
suck their dick. They're behind you, behind you, behind you.
Yep.
Fuck!
There's 2 squads. We got two
I'm
squads.
the worst at this game, dude.
Yeah, you're pretty bad.
I missed every fucking shot.
We got two
I'm
squads.
the worst at the...
There's
Fuck!
2 squads. We got...
You guys might not have known this at the time, but this was actually my video application to become a reviewer at IGN.
monstrosity literally spun into the air with its legs like some kind of cyclops spider helicopter. Take down an Ark, though, and the rewards can be worth your trouble. They generally contain ammo and weapon components.
Yeah.
The second and more deadly threat are your fellow raiders.
Duh.
If you choose to play Arc Raiders, you best enjoy watching your back, because to quote Casablanca,
"This place is full of vultures everywhere."
it's often more efficient to fall upon a fully loaded player who isn't paying attention than to risk a half hour of bracing open doors in a nearby warehouse, or to lurk near an extraction point and cut somebody down when they're about to escape.
Yeah, sure.
Of course, every other raider is likely looking to do the same to you. Combat is competent enough to be satisfying. Your third-person avatar moves and controls like most other third-person
He is playing this. You know what? Is he playing this on a Nintendo Switch? Is that the problem? He's playing it on Facebook? Yeah, that must be it. Because this is really bad.
avatars in modern shooters, with no real irregularities or surprises in the controls. Bullets mostly go where you want them to, depending on the capabilities of your chosen weapon, and melee attack power is substantial.
Look at the aiming here.
So go where you want them to, depending on the capabilities of your chosen weapon, and melee attack power is substantial. Firearms feel right, SMGs are springy and difficult to control, assault rifles steady and heavy, sniper rifles punch like artillery. Playing in teams of 3 adds a bit of depth to the battle as
You did not just say sniper rifles punch like artillery and miss the shot, did you? You didn't just do that, did you?
heavy, sniper rifles punch like artillery.
Yep, you missed it.
Playing in teams of 3 adds a bit of depth to the battle as you and your companions can search and cover for each other
We're gonna
much more
play this when it comes
systematically
out
than is
again.
possible with a single raider. Firefights between teams develop a sense of strategy, as coordinating squads deploy flanking tactics and ambushes against groups of foes. Whether
He has to be playing on a controller, right? Because, like, there's no way, like, these, like, he has to be. No, it says spacebar? Oh, no. Guys, this is...
calling out directions, overhearing sounds, or covering all windows in a room, your 3-person squad will find plenty of tension waiting in most buildings. Cleverly designed maps draw the
Wait a minute. Did that guy...
in most buildings.
You didn't even see him. Watch this.
Your 3-person squad will find plenty of
Look, he's literally looking...
tension waiting.
He's just standing there.
In most buildings. Cleverly designed maps draw the characters in. The most lucrative resource hubs are clearly
Check
marked,
your corners.
and players flock to
Check
the richest
your
areas
screen. It's not even check the corner. He's in the middle of the screen.
looking for food, or hover between the treasures and the extraction areas, waiting to dispossess the luckiest foragers of their well-won games. The environments are passable, with the usual collection of rusty warehouses, abandoned apartment buildings, and overgrown vacant lots you'll find in a lot of post-apocalyptic shooters.
Sure.
Everything is serviceable, but it all kind of feels like they gave Fortnite a coat of DayZ grime and moved on. It's a boring enough world that certainly took me out of any chance.
So he said that this game is like Fortnite, but DayZ. I think this guy might have already been replaced with AI, actually.
Getting into the lore, but I don't really think lore is the big draw here anyway. Arc Raiders is meatloaf without much plate presentation. But the meatloaf is tasty, if a little cold. But the meatloaf is tasty, if a little cold.
Guys. I can't find it. I was trying to find it. I couldn't find it. But you know the scene. This is straight up out of Looney Tunes. It's out of fucking Looney Tunes. This is insane. They draw this. This is crazy. It's a divine intervention. Yeah, but let me see. Divine. Is this the example? Oh my god. Yeah. Bro, there it is. Oh my god.
But the meatloaf is tasty, if a little cold. Every drawer and cabinet is a potential source of wealth. Crafting components, ammunition, shields, healing items, and weapons.
Yeah.
Ammunition is properly segmented enough to keep you hungry as you scavenge and construct guns. Light, medium, heavy, and shotgun ammo variants are available early to locate in the overworld, craft in your lair, or purchase underground. Materials have the usual predictable levels of rarity corresponding to color, with certain colors granting you the ability to develop more useful or rare items.
Cool.
A single special pocket in your inventory allows you to keep one discovered item safe, even on the event of your death, so that you can haul your rarest finds home, even when you die.
They got it.
So that you can haul your rarest finds home, even when you die. Some containers take time to open and generate quite a bit of noise when manipulated, which is a delightful tension-raising mechanic that I
Bro, yes, this actually this is worse than fucking Looney Tunes. Really? I don't even know this is possible.
really appreciated. Opening one of these was especially harrowing when playing solo. You can really feel the vulnerability with your camera locked forward, not knowing what passing robot or player might discover you as you make an ugly racket jimmying a door. You spend your time between rounds underground, where you convert your ill-gotten gains to an ever-escalating series of crafting tables, allowing for the creation of ever more elaborate gear.
Yeah.
You can also choose to straight liquidate materials and finds for cash, and purchase fully crafted items at in-game stores. There's also some part of crafting that involves a live rooster. I never figured.
Scrappy the Rooster. The Rooster has been a resident of your workshop since the day you moved in, and likely long before that. Will periodically bring back dubiously sourced materials and share them with you. So you have a rooster. Okay, so I get it. The rooster is like kind of a login reward bonus. Yeah. Okay. I love it.
Get that part out. As you explore the world above, you gain experience, which opens up across a series of skill trees.
Oh, that's
Selecting
cool.
various branches can help you optimize your avatar to your playstyle, increasing combat ability, mobility, or stealth. The different abilities are clearly labeled, and most are useful enough that every step feels like real progress.
Cool.
Character design with default options is pretty rough, but a number of better textures and outfits open up when you apply premium currency. I deliberately made my guy look as bleak and sad as possible using only default options, but my multiplayer partner had the Souls Easy top man with no name vibe going on, and I was envious. Our Raiders previews pretty well, perhaps because it's designed.
Roasting you? Okay. We're both balding. He admitted it, though, to be fair. He admitted it. I haven't admitted it yet.
Conservatism makes it so instantly familiar.
Can you put points into taking less fall damage in this game?
There's nothing here to challenge what came
I swear to God. I swear to fucking...
before, but sometimes that's okay. Overall, the Arc Raiders loop seems pretty well tuned to satisfy. Make it
You cut it. You cut it out because you knew what was going to happen.
to the surface to loot and kill, bring your goods and experience back underground to improve your abilities, head back up stronger to find stronger gear, and repeat. There are worse ways to spend an afternoon. For more previews of the biggest upcoming games, don't miss our latest hands-on looks at Dune, Awakening, and Marathon. And for everything else in the world of video games, stick with IGN.
This is one of the worst reviews I've ever seen. I love how the high points are all the times where he does something stupid. Oh my God.
Even on the
Is
event
this-
of your death,
is
so that
it-
you can
yep.
haul your rarest finds home, even when you die. Some containers take time to open and generate quite a bit of noise when manipulated, which is delightful tension-raising mechanic that I really appreciated.
IGN should
Opening
die
one of these
already?
was a
No, this isn't even IGN's fault, dude. This guy, this is the most fine game we've played in a while. This video, gentlemen, is I think one of the this is going into, and I forgot that Mr. Petty, you are going into the Hall of Shame. This is going to be looked at back in 3 years from now. Just like, it's not, look, it's not as bad as the Cuphead tutorial, okay? But man, it's not that far away though, right? Yeah, he had a blue sky moment. Well, I don't know, like, I could go on his blue sky and probably, oh, he's dumb, he's reviewed by Jared. Jared really fucked up. Let's read some of the comments here. When you don't think IGN can sink any lower, they ruin this abysmal attempt at a hit piece. I actually don't even think this is a hit piece. I think it's just a shit piece. I do. I don't think that there's some grand design or big strategy this guy has. I think it's just a guy that doesn't know how to play shooter games at all. They had him review this game. The video's at 50 FPS, which is really strange. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess this is amazing. I really appreciate IGN making this video. It made me realize I was subscribed. I fixed that, though. This is the most it's IGN review I've seen in a while. When you hear about layoffs in the gaming media, remember this video. Well, here's the funny thing about it. IGN is actually one of the only studios that's, I think, making good decisions with this. Like, if I look at a lot of these other games, they're making awful calls. At least IGN uploads this. Lol, what? No, I'm serious. Look, if he defended Marathon on Blue Sky. Oh, God. He played the game on the lowest settings, plus 30 FPS. We can clearly see it. Yeah, that's why I asked if he played on Nintendo Switch. And so, yeah, journalists actively killing your channel. Well, what I'm saying... Well, anyway, look, I can talk about that later on. But anyway, let's look at a few more of these. Crazy, this video is still up. Marathon gets double the video length and quadruple the glaze. It only makes sense that this was written by someone whose last name was Petty. How did you manage to get Mario 64 graphics on that fire? Are you running a 1 gigabyte VRAM card? Powered by a potato. Powered by a potato. Played by a potato. Presented by a potato. It's a potato production. Oh no. I don't know what to say, man. I really don't. And let's see, IGN being IGN. This is the low quality content that's frankly unprofessional. Bro, this guy's... It's so bad. You've got anime profile pictures coming out and calling them like, they're calling them unprofessional for how bad this is. This is insane, man. Pray slaughter, never go full potato. Well, it's too late now. Oh my god, you need to apologize to the studio and their fan base. IGN really hates Embark's work. Now, IGN Marathon ain't gonna let you hit. I just... Dude.
Threat. Even the smallest bots can prove surprisingly dangerous, especially in groups. The little spider-like scurriers are downright upsetting for an arachnophobe like me, and the large crawlers are safe, even on the event of your death, so that you can haul your rarest finds home, even when you die. Some consider themselves a live rooster. I never figured that part out. As you explore the world above, you gain experience, which opens up across... But it all kind of feels like they gave Fortnite a coat of DayZ grind and moved on. It's a boring enough world that certain loaf is tasty, if a little cold. Every drawing cat...
I just... I love this, man. It's amazing. How long is this gonna be on the Darwin? This is amazing. Now I want a baked potato. You're looking at one. Oh god. I just...
Sniper rifles punch like artillery.
Oh god. Oh Jesus. This man should make a gaming YouTube channel. How the fuck do you miss that? And he's on keyboard. It says R to reload, 5 and F. How did this get greenlit? Honestly, I feel like I really want to see more videos like this. IGN needs to come out with more of these. These are amazing. I love this video so much. I hope you do way more of this. This is incredible.